What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. I make videos about my BMW and pretty much anything else car related. Let's just get into it. So today's video is going to be about the JB Plus tune. I'm going to be doing a bit of like a review, my just thoughts and impressions on it. Last video I did an installation. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You guys can definitely watch that after this video here. So a bit of background on the car that I put it on. So this is a 2015 BMW 435. It has the N55 engine, which is a twin scroll single turbo 3.0 liter inline six. It makes from the factory about like 306 horsepower, something like that, and about the same pound-feet of torque. This tune will actually give you about like 35 additional wheel horsepower, which is pretty crazy considering how much this car came with factory. So it's definitely a good amount of power. So I'm going to talk about a couple things in this video, guys. One, I'm going to be talking about the installation of the JB Plus. I'm going to be talking about what you get out of it, how it feels, and lastly, I'm going to be talking about if I think you should get it yourself. So without further ado, let's just get into it. All right, guys, so for the installation was actually pretty easy. Again, I did a full video on that and how to do it and whatnot and my experience with it. If you guys want to watch that, link is down in the description below. I'll also leave it in the end card, but definitely check that out. So overall, it took me about like a couple minutes to put it in. So BMS actually included like a PDF of like how to install it. It was pretty straightforward. It was only a couple steps, guys. Yeah, so high level, what you basically do is you take the JB Plus, you unplug your T-map sensor, you plug the JB Plus into the sensor, and then you kind of create like a bridge connection there. So I'll show you guys maybe some pictures of how that looks like and whatnot. But yeah, overall it's pretty easy. I think the most difficult part about it was honestly removing the sensor. If you guys don't know how to do it, it could be a little tricky, but once you figure that out, honestly, it's super easy. It's like unplugging something and then plugging this in its place. So again, super easy. If you guys know how to do it, if you guys are familiar with these sensors and whatnot and unplugging them, it'll literally take you, no joke, like a minute to do. So overall, the installation went pretty well for me. It's super easy. It's super easy to undo as well, which is nice. You're not really committed to this tune, which is, you know, unlike some ECU flash tunes, like probably are a little more committed. This one, you can literally plug it in, unplug it, which is pretty awesome. Again, you can do it each time within a minute. All right, guys, so now what do you get out of this tune? So like I was saying, you get 35 wheel horsepower, and you get 45 pound-feet of torque out of this tune, which is a pretty good amount, especially considering how much this car comes with from factory. Depending on what engine you have, you will get different numbers. So I left it in my last video, but again, I'll leave it on the screen here so you can kind of see, you know, you'll know which engine you have and then what you can kind of expect out of this tune, because again, it is made for multiple cars, mainly BMWs here. So do you feel the power increase? I would definitely say yes, you do. I've had this car for almost 3 years. It'll actually be 3 years in August, so I know what the car feels like pretty well, and when I put this tune in, I definitely felt the difference. Is it gonna knock your socks off? No. This tune is definitely, you know, very subtle. Even though it's 35 wheel horsepower, it is a good amount of power. Like in the long run, you really don't feel it all that much. Like if I were to drive this car what it was like stock and then a month later drive it with this tune, I probably wouldn't be able to, like, I wouldn't even notice it. And I think most other people wouldn't either. I'm just a normal guy. I'm not a professional driver. If you're a professional driver, hey man, you probably can. But just as a normal guy, I can't tell the difference. But if you guys drive a stock and then put this in, you'll definitely notice the difference. It's just not gonna really knock your socks off. So yeah, guys, you definitely get a good amount of power. You will feel it. I would say I feel it mainly in the torque. The car definitely feels a little more torquey. It definitely punches a little more. I'm able to trip the tires a little more. Not that I do, but you know, if I were to, I would definitely feel a little more. Again, this is not a crazy amount of power. There are ways to get more power out of these cars. This tune is just more of like a subtle tune. There's definitely some more powerful tunes out there. I also did a couple launches with the car. I've definitely noticed, you know, you get pulled back in your seat a little more. Overall, yeah, you definitely feel the power, guys, but it's just nothing crazy. It's a good amount of power for the money. All right, so now, is this tune for you? If you guys are power hungry, if you guys are trying to get the most that you possibly can out of these cars, this tune is not for you. Don't even bother with it. Don't waste your time on it. Don't waste your money on it. It's just not for you. If you guys want your car to have a little bit of more power, if you guys want your car to be pretty much stock, but you just want to push it a little bit, this is perfect. It's cheap. It's easy to install, and you don't need any bolt-ons, honestly. These cars are notorious for having their charge pipes going, and I know people especially blow them out when they tune the cars. I've heard of people blowing them out while their cars are stock, so I mean, hey, it might just blow out no matter what. But I think with this tune, you're pretty much safe to say that you can just, you know, ride the car how it is stock, just plug in the tune and you're good to go. So yeah, if you guys pretty much just want your car to be factory or OEM plus, you just want that little bit, I think this tune is perfect. Again, it's super easy to install, it's pretty cheap, so I mean, for the money, you really can't go wrong. So that's pretty much it. I mean, again, if you guys just want like a tiny bit of more power, you really don't want to go crazy with modifying your car, you just want to put something in, not really have to do anything else, this is perfect for you. If you guys are really trying to build this car, really trying to, you know, get some serious power out of it, this tune is not for you. If you want to get it, just, you know, to see what it feels like, maybe get it temporarily, definitely go for it. That's pretty much what I'm doing. But that's totally up to you guys. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the video. Again, just wanted to make a quick one, giving you guys my thoughts on the JB Plus, what I think about it, who should really get it. I know it was quick. If you guys have any questions about the tune or you're wondering anything else about it, drop me a comment and let me know. Also, drop me a like, guys. It really helps me out. And lastly, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, guys. I make videos pretty often, so definitely stay tuned. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.